campus ministers meet with you, read the Bible with you, talk with you, show you all these nice interpretations and numerology and typology that they've learned. Once they feel like they've gained your trust and they've impressed you with all these things, then they'll start bringing out the Witnessly material. Like I said, with a group like Christians at Tech in Lubbock, it could be up to 2 years before they even do that. And 2 years is a long time to meet with someone. You can really develop a relationship, a closeness, an intimacy with someone. And so they purposefully do that. They wait until they build up their relationship with you. And so they try in their Bible studies to first give a taste of Witnessly's ministry in oral form. And here's the thing, if the student does not question what they're saying, then that's a good sign to them. Then that means the student's a good candidate and they're a prime target for introducing the ministry of Witnessly directly. But if the student that they're meeting with starts to question what they're saying and actually thinks critically and has some good biblical foundation and starts to oppose or contradict the things that they're saying, basically what will happen is behind closed doors, when the campus ministry team meets every day behind closed doors, is they will basically mark that student who is thinking critically and who's not receiving their Witnessly's teaching. They'll mark that student and put him or her on the back burner and basically say, he's probably not a good candidate. And they may or may not contact you again because they really want to go for the people who are open to them, open for their brainwashing. And so they really don't like it when the students think for themselves, when they think critically, when they question the ministry of Witnessly. And so back to their introducing the ministry of Witnessly, if a student is starting to receive it, believe it, thinks it's okay, is starting to be duped, basically, what they will do, and this is very important, okay? Very important part of this video. One of their tactics that they will do, especially to students who are open to them, who are friendly, who are receiving their teachings, is one of their tactics that they do to quell any questions, any suspicions, is they do what is called inoculations, okay? Inoculations. Yes, inoculations. Yes, I know that sounds weird. Yes, inoculation, just like a shot that the doctor gives you. They practice what they call inoculations. So can you say weird? What is that? What is an inoculation? So basically what an inoculation means to them is they're going to tell you some really nice things about Witnessly here and there. Probably not all at once. Just like a vaccine schedule where you do a bunch of vaccines, but you spread it out over a few years, over a long period of time. They want to inoculate you with some vaccines, some shots of Witnessly and all the good things that Witnessly has done and all the bad things that people said about him that were just not true. So it's the same principle that's used in a vaccine. In a vaccine, a lot of times you may give the person a little bit of the disease in order for their immune system to develop a response to it and be able to fight it off, right? That's how a vaccine works. Well, they take the same philosophy and they basically tell, little by little, here and there, these unassuming college students, they tell them about, how much they've learned from Witnessly, and man, they really get a lot of help from this Witnessly guy. He was a Chinese missionary and he got persecuted and a lot of people didn't like him. And some people were really jealous of his ministry, so they said bad things about him. And some people were racist because he was Chinese. So we think that's one of the reasons people said bad things about him. And man, some people even called Witnessly and his followers a cult. I mean, it's just crazy. And they accused him of all these things, but he was just really a good guy. And we've received a lot of help from him. But Anyway, hey, what are you doing next Saturday? Want to hang out? Kind of see how that works. I just gave you an example of an inoculation. They may not say all of those things at once that I just said. I'm just kind of giving you a general example of what they may say. So they try to tell these college students nice things here and there, plant little seeds in their mind about Witness Lee and how he's actually really good. And, he got persecuted just like real Christians get persecuted. And poor Witness Lee, he just suffered so much. And he's just a great man of God. And they do that so that once the college student receives enough inoculations, they build up their trust with these campus workers, they really start to believe, yeah, this Witness Lee guy must have been good. I mean, these guys in my Bible study are super nice, and they say Witness Lee's good, so he actually must be a good guy. And so the campus workers will administer these inoculations here and there, little by little, so that you, hopefully, that you will dismiss any accusations that you may hear against Witness Lee. You hear that Witness Lee and his group is a cult, you automatically think, no, I've already heard that. I've already been told about that. It's not true. Fake news, not a cult. They're just a really nice group. I've met with them even. Really nice guys, really nice gals, right? So that's how inoculations work. As it's basically tricking these students little by little into thinking Witness Lee is actually really good. That's exactly how they did it to me. That's how I was trained to do it in the full-time training in Anaheim. That's how I was trained to do it on the campus teams that I served on. That's how they're all trained to do it. So inoculations are a big part of their campus ministry. So beware of this nice talk of Witness Lee. It is absolutely not true. So once the student becomes inoculated and starts kind of letting his or her guard down and thinking that, okay, this group is definitely not a cult. Witness Lee's fine, maybe I don't agree with everything, but I mean, he's not a cult. I mean, these people are super nice. Once the student lets their guard down and really builds up their relationship and their fellowship with the campus workers, then the campus workers will be very comfortable in introducing the ministry of Witness Lee directly in written form to you. So instead of just administering in an oral form, they'll actually start taking out printouts from LSM, Living Stream Ministry, printout or photocopies of the books, of Witness Lee's books, or even just bring out the Witness Lee books themselves. And go ahead and start reading those with you and showing you the source of where they get all of their marvelous interpretations and visions. And basically the Bible study that you had with them will eventually turn into a Witness Lee reading free-for-all. That's basically what it will turn into. And that's what their private Bible studies, their local church Bible studies, that's what they are. It's not just Bible. It's a little bit of the Bible plus a bunch of Witness Lee. And that's what they want for you. So some of the other tactics I'm going to get into real quick that really trick and deceive the college students into believing that this group is okay and that they're safe, they're not a cult, is they invite the students not just to have Bible studies on campus, but they invite them to what we call home meetings. They invite them to college retreats, which they call conferences, and they even eventually invite them to the local church meetings themselves. And so going back to the home meetings are where a student is going to be invited over to another student's house, a student that's already in the local churches, or into the house of a family that meets with the local church. A family in the community that lives near the campus. And a lot of times they buy houses near the campuses and they ask families to move there. Please move here for the sake of the ministry so that you can have the college students into your homes. And so they invite the college students into a student's home and or a family's home so that you can have a really nice home-cooked meal with them, a really friendly conversation with them, and they build up their relationship with you, build up their friendship with you. And then after, having a